Hello ladies and gentlemen, Captain Shack here, and welcome to my second annual Top 10 free-to-play games. Over the last year, we've seen an incredible amount of free-to-play titles released. These are my personal favorites. Talk about development hell. For the longest time, it seemed like this title didn't have a clue what it wanted to be. Having been in the cooker for about 5 years, it was originally marketed as a PvP-focused slugfest. Red 5, the devs even put on a big-time PvP tournament with over $1 million in prize money, with the hope of getting an esports program moving. Oddly enough, the world wasn't as excited about another first-person competitive shooter as the devs would hoped. So they dropped all that and removed the instance PvP from the title and went for a more PvE open-world focus, which I really find fun. The game offers a variety of different classes, weapons, and customization options to fit your playstyle. It might have taken a while, but it's definitely worth a play. This title has the honor of being the only game on any list I've ever done that has a physics-driven That's right, just swinging around in the breeze with bullets whizzing by. This game is ridiculous, over-the-top, gory action. Two teams go in and kick the ever-living shit out of each other. Even better, as of me making this video, they have a campaign coming out. In Loadout, you build custom weapons, set up a dude, and just kick ass. Definitely fun. Grab a couple buddies and play this one. What Diablo III should have been. I've really been enjoying Diablo 3's latest patches and expansion, but you can't go wrong downloading Path. It made my list last year and it's making it this year. It's probably the best dungeon crawler out right now, and it's free. With a massive customization system and no locked weapons based on class, this title is definitely worth a play. Think a much faster version of Mechwarrior. Mechs are quick, battles are intense. It's really just a new take on the first-person shooter, putting you behind the stick of a customizable and upgradable war machine. You stomp around a detailed alien landscape and blast the shit out of the other team. Add in the different mech classes and weight categories, and you've got yourself a fun, fast-paced sci-fi title that's still technically early access, but it feels like a full-on experience. So this title made it on last year's list, Planetside II. Had to add it to this year's as well. It's probably one of the best community games for a YouTuber. Easy to download and get large groups working together in. If you don't know, Planetside II is a game that's all about scale and combined arms. 3 factions fight it out to capture bases, take enemy territory, and unlock new gear. This past year, they've added a lot of new cosmetic items, some of which have actually been made by community members. New weapons, a new continent, a sweet new air vehicle that's just about to come out, and the game still needs some work, but for big communities, there's few games that compare to this one. If I had to pick a single MOBA that's currently open to the public, it's this one. Not being a big fan of this game type originally, I found the heroes in this one probably some of the more interesting ones. Ancient gods from a variety of different cultures. That's really cool. Thor, of course, is my favorite. Unlike most MOBAs, this one plays from a third-person perspective. It's fun, fast, and Thor's diving attack is stupid amounts of fun. But honestly, I haven't played this particular title since I started playing Heroes of the Storm, and that should probably tell you something. Blizzard knows what the fuck they're doing. That game is seriously fun, and it's going into its last alpha now before it goes into beta. I can't wait. Oh, Arcade, I really wanted this title to be number 1. After months of playing the alpha, I couldn't wait for the Arcade release. But with the recent release issues, I had a hard time giving this the number 1 spot. Hell, I could barely give it the number 4 slot. Arcade is a semi-sandbox MMORPG that's being ported over from Korea by Tryon. It's got a massive list of features like sailable ships, housing, farming, trade running, open world PvP, the list goes on. Sadly, Tryon launched the game with far too few servers, creating a massive land grab and queues that never seem to end. I personally have seen queues over 6 hours long, and I have heard of them going up to 12 hours. I'm hoping over the next few months Tryon gets this straightened out, as the game itself is incredibly fun to play, especially as a large community.
Last time on Star Trek Online.
Every year, this title gets better and better. Another MMO for our list. Originally released with less than stellar reviews, Star Trek Online has seen some massive upgrades. What was originally one of the most painful third-person MMO combat experiences I've ever played has turned it into a fun and interesting ground combat system. Space combat is still fun and feels tactical. The ship list has grown to a massive amount. Are there even any ships left from the actual TV series, or have they all been added? Romulans have been added as a playable faction. Just about every major system has had a revamp, including the most recent update to the crafting system. The officer system's been added. If you haven't given Star Trek Online a try, now is the time to do it. They've got another expansion on the way, so definitely check this one out.
Our disputes may need to be put aside in the face of a greater enemy.
Crack. It's straight up crack. Free to play might be a stretch because after 20 minutes you're going to want to buy a new pack, but if you've ever played a collectible card game like Magic, you know exactly what you're in for. Job's done.
But of course, you could forget all that and just have fun!
Out of all the games on this list, Warframe, for me, has had one of the most constant high-quality updates and enhancements to the core game out of anyone on this list. From last year's top 10 to this year's, it's gotten better and better. Warframe, if you don't know, is a cooperative, almost MMO-like third-person shooter that's more about Twitch skills and outfitting your space ninja than statistics. This year, we had a ton of updates. New guns, new starting storyline, new mission types, that include a stealth mission objective. Oh man, it's so awesome. My Ash finally has gotten to use those stealth skills. The most eye-catching of the new updates is your personal ship. You get to unlock and customize this personal transport, and it acts like your base of operations, giving you a more in-universe style main menu, really. It seems like the devs are pushing more and more into the realm of a story-driven experience, and I couldn't be happier. I can't wait to see the next updates they come up with. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is my top 10 free-to-plays for 2014. If you guys have any free-to-play titles that you recommend that I should give a go, let me know in the comments below. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.